Hello everyone, welcome to another video of MIT App Inventor. My name is Hulas and today we are going to create one application that is called BMI calculator in MIT App Inventor. So without any further delay, let's start. So first of all, let's see what is a BMI. So BMI means body mass index and it is a measure of body fat based on the height and weight that applies to adult men and women. Okay, so using this application, we can calculate the BMI of any person. We just need to add the height in meters, or we just need to add the weight in kg. So without any delay, let's start. So first of all, we need to go to the MITF Inventor website. So I'm going to share my screen so you all can see. Give me a 1 minute. Okay, so this is your MIT App Inventor. So here, first of all, I'm going to click on the new project because we are going to create a new project that is called a BMI calculator. So here you can write BMI calculator, or if you want to change the name, so you can change that also. So let me write here. Okay, so I have written here BMI calculator. Okay, now in the toolkit, I will select here default and theme. We can select any theme. So I will select here black title text and I will click on OK. Now wait for a second, it will open a new window. Now here, first of all, what we need to do, as you know already in MIT App Inventor, whenever we are going to create any application, so we have to follow the two things. We have to design the application first, then we have to do the coding part, which is a blocks area you can see in this MIT App Inventor. So first of all, we are going to create or we are going to design the application. So for designing a BMI calculator, what are the things we require? Let's see. So first of all, we need to add here height or weight. So user can type the height in meters and user can type the weight in kilograms also. So for that, we'll be requiring the label and we'll be requiring the text box. So let's see. First of all, in the screen, if you want to add any color, so you can add a color also. It's totally up to you. Or if you want to add any image, that is also depends on you. And after that, what I will do, first of all, I will add one layout and that is a vertical arrangement layout. Why I am adding this vertical arrangement layout here? So I can add other components in the vertical form in the mobile screen. So after adding the vertical arrangement, I need to change the height. I need to make it fill parent. And same with the width also, I will do the same thing. So I can add my components easily. Now the first component is horizontal arrangement. So in layout category, I have to take the horizontal arrangement and I have to add this horizontal arrangement in the vertical arrangement. Why I'm doing this? Because I need to add two components in a horizontal way. In a same level, I have to add two components. So that's why I need to take the horizontal element. I will change the height and width and I will make it to fill parent. Now, coming back to the main component is, first component is the label. So I will take a one label and I will add here. So in this label, I need to change the name for the coding screen and I need to change the label name on the mobile screen also. So first of all, I will go to the properties option and I will select this text option. And here I will write, I want to type here height. So I will write here height in meter. Okay. Then after typing this, if you click on any blank area or if you click on OK, so you will see the same text. If you want to change the text color also, that also you can do. For example, I can select this text color on the bottom right side in the property option, and I can change text color to blue or whatever you want. And even you can make the text as a bold also like this. So you can see properly. Okay. Then what I need to do here, I will change the label name for the coding screen also. So I need to go to the components area, and this is the components area where I will be clicking on this rename option. And by clicking on this rename option, I can uh, change the name of this label for the coding screen. So I will click here rename, and I will type here LBL, and here I am just adding here height. So I will write here height. Okay. By the way, you can write here anything. It's totally up to you, but usually we have to give the name here, which is related to the label or what you're going to do with that label. So LBL is the short form of the label, and we have to type here height. So that's why I have written here LBL height for the coding screen. Next thing, I need to add the text input, or we can say text box component from the user interface category, and I will add it in the front of this label, like in horizontal way. So user can add the height, or user can type the height here. Same way, in the property option of this text box, there is a hint option. So here I can write type height in meter or meter. So whenever you will run this application in your mobile phone, so we will see here we need to type the height here. Same way for the coding screen, I can click on this rename option and I can change the name. For the text box, we have a short uh, key or short word that is called TXT. And here I will write height. Okay. So now we have added here a label and the text box. So label will give you the idea what you need to type here, and in the text box, user can type here. Okay. I'll change the height in meter in the label to meters. It will be a better. So I will add here one S like this. Okay. Now it is saying height in meter. Okay. So now we have add one thing. Now what I will do, I will select the horizontal arrangement and I will change the height option to automatic. So this particular horizontal alignment we have only for the label, okay, in which we are adding a height or text box. Okay, so user can type. Now I will take a one more horizontal arrangement. So this next one is for your weight. As starting of this thing, I told you ki we need to add, or we need to type the height, or we need to type the weight also. So for the height we have done. Now for the weight, we will do the same thing. We have to take the label, we have to take the horizontal text box. So first of all, add the horizontal element, change the height and width, make it fill parent. Color also you can fill it. That color part we will do it at the end of this designing part. We will see what color we can fill it. Then we have to go to the label option, and in the property option of the label, we will go to the text option and we will write here weight in kgs. Or you can write in small letters. So let me write in small weight in kgs. Okay. Now if I click on the blank area, so you can see I'm getting this weight in kgs. Color, we will change it at the end of this designing part. Okay. So text in the property of this label, I will make the text as a bold. Okay. And I have to do the rename also. Same way, LBL and weight. Okay. Now, next, we need a text box. So user can type the weight and everything. So here in the hint option, I will write type weight in kgs. Okay, this hint option we will see when we run this application in the mobile phone. Okay, so there's a space left here after this text box. Let me mark it. This space here and here also. So for filling this space, what we can do, we can change the width of this text box. So we can make it fill parent. Same way in the text box height, that also we will change it to fill parent like this. Now you can see width is coming properly and that image, that space is not there. Okay. Now I will change the height of this horizontal arrangement and I will change it back to the automatic. Okay. So till here we have done two things. We have taken the vertical arrangement. In that we have taken a two horizontal arrangement, one for the height, one for the weight, and label and text box also. Okay. Next, what we will do, we will add one more vertical arrangement. Okay. And the previous vertical arrangement, we can change the height down. We will make it to automatic. Okay. Now we will add one more horizontal element. Okay, so for one more horizontal element, I have to go to the layout category and I have to take this horizontal element. I will change the height and width. I will make it fill parent so I can add all the components properly. Then next, what I will do, first thing, I need a button for the calculation purpose. So I will add a one button and the button name, I have to change it to the BMI calculator. So in the property of the button first, there's a text option where I will type here BMI calculator. Okay. Then text color and everything, we are going to change it later. So one button we have added. Now one image also we need to add. So image can be anything. It's like it should be a BMI logo. Or by the way, you can add any image which is related to the BMI thing. So what we will do from the internet, we can download one BMI image. Let me download the image quickly. Then I will upload it over there. So any chart image or any BMI related image we can add over there. Okay. Now for adding the image, first of all, I need to take the image component. I will add here. Then in the property of the image component, there is a picture option. So I need to click on the picture option so I can upload the image. This is the property option and here I have a picture option. Now what I will do, I will click on this picture option. I will click on the upload file and choose file and I have to upload the BMI image. Now wait for it and image will upload here. Okay, so now you can see image is coming. Now I need to do one more thing. I need to add two more components. That will be a label. So we can see the result about the BMI. I mean, we are creating an application which is a BMI calculator. So after typing the height and the weight, so where you will get your result. So for that, we have to add the label below this image. But right now you can see on the screen, there is no space left below the image. So I can add the label. So what I will do, I will change the image height. So I will click on the property option of the image and I will go to the height option and I will try to change it using a percentage option. So I will try to write here 30. Later we can change it again, but first I need to add two more components. So after adding two more component, I will change it back to. Okay. Now I need to add the label here. So label is there. I will add the label. Two label I required. Okay. First label in that I will get the BMI value. So in the property or in the text option, I have to write here LBL BMI. And in rename option, sorry, in rename option, I need to write LBL BMI. In the property or in the text option, I have to write here BMI only. Okay. So whatever value you will get after typing your height in meters and weight in kg, and if you press the button, so you will get the value here. And then we need to change the label to name also in mobile screen. In the text option, I will write here remark. So it will give you the remark if your BMI is you can say it's a normal weight, or it's a overweight, or it's a underweight, something like that. Okay. Then in the rename option, I will change this label to LBL remark. Okay. Now we have added almost all the components. Now we just need to adjust or resize the components, and we need to make it properly, and we will add some colors also. So one by one we will do. First of all, let me just adjust all the components. So at you can see on my screen on the top side on the mobile screen, weight in meters and height in kgs is properly is there, but after that, in your second vertical arrangement, that button is coming on the left side, image is coming on the middle screen, and label is coming on the left side. So what I will do, I will click on this vertical arrangement in the component area, and I will click on this align horizontal option in the property, and I will select here center. Same align vertical, I will select here center. Now what will happen? All the components will appear at the center of the screen. Then image size also, now I will change the height and I will make it to automatic. But if you see when I do this, so my labels are not coming on the screen. So what I need to do, I need to click here fill parent. Let's see. Now the labels are coming, both the labels. Okay. First of all, in first particular arrangement, I can add some color as a background. So I will click on here as a background, and I will add here, let's say green color. Okay. And then if I want to change it again, so you can change it. It's totally up to you. Let's add a blue color here. Okay. Then in the horizontal arrangement also, I can change the color. I will select here, let's see blue. Okay. When I select blue, so I cannot see the text because my text color is blue. Let me select the green. Okay. Same way in the weight also, I mean to say next horizontal arrangement, I will select the green color. Okay. So background color is done. Then if you want to change the text color also in the weight horizontal arrangement, I mean to say this LBL weight or in text box. Here also if you want to change, so you can change it. Okay. So first of all, what I will do, I will select this LBL weight component. I will go to the text option and I will click on this text color. I will select here, let's say text color as blue. Let me select the blue. Okay. Second, the text box first. I didn't write any name here in the component area, so I will write the name. I will click on this rename option and I will write here txt and weight. Okay, txt is the short form of the text box. Okay, done. Now I will go to the vertical element 2 and I will change the background color. Let's see green color. Done. Then button color also, if you want to change the font style, so you can change here. You can change the size also, height, width, everything you can change it. Text color, I will change it to, let's say, red one, and background color also I will change the button background color. Okay. Let me see what I can select here. If I select blue, okay, I can see, but not properly. So gray color is better. Okay, fine. Then image, in the image there is no option for changing the color, but we can do one thing. If you want to add a colorful image here, so you have to download it from the internet and you can upload any colorful image here. Then last label, so last two labels are LBL BMI and LBL remark. In that also we can change the background color and everything. So here we will change the background color. Let's keep it white because we need to see the values. So for LBL BMI, we can highlight the value with the, let's say, red one. So it will be look like properly, and text also bold, italic, and size. If you want to change, so you can type the value. I'm just typing 16 here. Okay, or you can increase the size also. Let me type here 20. Let's see. Yeah. And for your second remark label, here we will get the text like you are underweight or your weight is normal, something like that. So for that, I'm not going to change the color because in coding part, we will do that. So let's see. So this is the designing part of BMI calculator. That's how you can design the BMI calculator. Now we will see the coding part. Okay. So now we will do the coding part. Designing part is done. So we have to click on this blocks option. And here we are going to create a code for this application. Okay. So in this application, what we want when user type height in meters and weight in kilogram, and if user press the BMI calculator button, so that user will get the BMI value as well as remarks also whether that weight is underweight or the weight is overweight, something like that. Okay, so this is the code we need to create. So step by step, we will go. And we have to add here conditions also based on the BMI values. If the BMI, for example, let's say if a user is putting the details here like a weight and the height, and if his user is getting the BMI value like 3 or 4, so we will put a conditions here. For example, let's say if the BMI value lies between in the range of 1 and 2, so your weight is underweight. If your BMI value lies between 2 and 3, so your weight is normal. Normal. If your BMI lies above the, I mean, between the range of 5 and 4. So that is a overweight. So something like that we are going to create here. Okay. So first of all, what we need to do, we need to go to the variable category and we need to create we need to take this initialize global name to it. So basically we need to create a variable here so we can store the value. Why we are creating a variable here? For example, let's say ki I am the user and I have to type my height in meters. So I will type that, well, I will type all the values, and after the calculation, whatever my BMI value will appear, that value we can store in the variable. Same way, if there is another user, so that person can type the height and weight, and whatever value is there, that can store in the variable. So variable name should be BMI. By the way, you can write here any variable. And the initial value, we have to set here 0. So we will go to the math category and we will add here 0. Now we need to set the program like this. Okay, whenever we click on the button, so we will get the BMI value. So all the calculation on all the conditions we have to put after, we have to do it after pressing the button. So we have to go to the button category here. Okay. And we need to take the first block, which is button first. By the way, if you want, you can change this button name also, but for that we have to go to the category. Okay. And that is the designer category. And here there's a button name. So I can write here rename and I can write here DTN, and here I can type BMI. BTN is the short form of the button. So you can write here BTN or you can use that button first also. I'm just writing a BTN BMI. For example, let's say if you're creating a different kind of application, if you want to add a 2 button here in future in this application, or same application or another application also. So in that we can change the name. For example, we have take 2 labels, one for the height, one for the weight. So that's why we have to change the name for the label. So whenever you will do the coding, so in the coding screen, we can see on the left side, we are getting all the components as a category here. So we should know key for which label you are adding a blocks. So that's why always correct the name or always change the name for the coding screen also. Okay, fine. Next thing, after taking this block from the button, what we need to do, we need to go to the variable category and we need to take the set block. In that we will select the same variable, which is a global BMI. And here we have to add the blocks. So first of all, we are going to add here a formula by using the blocks. So the formula is we have to divide the weight by height square. So let's see. So first of all, we have to go to the math category, and here we need to find the division block. So this is the division block which I will take. Then in this division block, what I have to do, you can see at the first place, I have to add here weight, and at the second place, I have to do height square. So first I can add a weight. So weight, I am typing in the text box, okay, and which is txt weight. So I have to go to the txt weight category from the left side, and here left side on my screen, and here I have to select the block txt weight dot text. So this is the txt dot txt weight dot text block is there. By the way, you can take any block, and if you click on this drop down icon, so all the options will appear here as a list. So you can select the text also. Then next, what I told you, I need to add the height square. So we can do one thing. We can take a multiplication block from the math category, and we can add here, and then same thing, we have to go to the txt height, and we will take any block txt height dot enabled. I'm taking this one, and I have to add here. Okay, I can change here text option, then I can add. Yeah. So the point is you can take any block. For example, I was taking this txt dot enabled, and if I try to add here, you can see it is not adding properly. So we can do one thing, click on this enabled and select the text, because this is the block we need. So you can change any block by clicking on that drop down icon. Then same block I required in the next place also. So what I will do, I will right click on this and I will click on duplicate. So I will get the same block. So this is the formula which we are going to use in this application. Weight upon height square. Okay. Now we have to take the set block from the LBL BMI. So we will go to the LBL BMI category. This is the label where we are going to see the value of the BMI. So we will take a set block. We will add here below this set variable block. And here I need to select text. Then whatever value I will get after calculation or after using the formula, that value I'm storing in the variable, which is BMI. So what I need to do when a user type height and weight, and when a user press that button, so we will get the value in this LBL label, which is bottom side of the screen. So right now I have to go to the variable category. I have to take the get block and I have to attach here, and I will write here, or I will select global BMI. So whatever value you will get after the calculation, you are storing in the variable. And if you attach that variable into the label block, so on the label, you will see the value. Next, we have to put the conditions now. Okay, if your BMI value lies below this range, above this range, or between this range, something like that. And based on that, we will get a message also. You are underweight, you are overweight, you are obese, you are too obese, something like that. Okay, so let's see. So for the conditions, we have to take the conditional statement blocks, which is called if else block. So I will take this block, if then else, if then else. So we can increase this block size also, that we will see in further steps. But first, for the condition, what we need to do, your first condition is if your BMI is below 18.5, so you are underweight, something like that. So now I will go to the math category, and I will take this comparison block here, and I will attach here, and I will select here less than sign. Then I will duplicate this get global BMI block by right clicking on this and duplicate option, and I will attach here. And now I have to go to the math category again. I have to take a 0, and I have to write here first range, which is 18.5. So it is saying if the BMI value is below than 18.5, so what will happen? What do you want to print on the label? So we have a one label, that is a label remark. So in that, what I want to add here text, and I want to write you are underweight. So from the text category, I will take this double quote block, which is a string. You can type here string. So I will write here you are underweight. Now, so the thing is, whenever a user will type height and weight, and after pressing the calculator button, so using this formula, whatever value you will get, suppose if you get the value below 18.5. So if this condition is true, so on the label, you will get this text, you are underweight. You can change the color also. For example, for the color, what we can do, we have to go to the same category again, LBL remark, and we can take this set block again one more time. Any set block, you can take it and you can change it also. And we want to change the color. So what we will do, we will select your text color. And for the color, there is a color category. You can select any color. Let's say red color I will take. Okay. Now, whenever I will run this application, so if I get the BMI value below 18.5, I will get this text, you are underweight, in a red color. We will see in the output screen. Then next condition. Now we just need to put the conditions here by using the same comparison block and logical statement block also. Okay. So you can say first, next condition is if the BMI lies between 18.5 and 25. So here we need to add two ranges together. For that, we have to go to the logic category and we have to take this AND block. What is the AND block? So in the AND block, if both the conditions are true, only then you will get the output. If one condition is false, then you will not get your output. I mean to say, see, two range we need to add here. One is above the 18.5 and then one is below the 25. So above the 18.5 and below the 25, and both the conditions are true together, only then we will see the output. So for that, we require this AND block. Now for the conditions, I will do the same thing. I will go to the math category and I will take this comparison block and I will add here. I will select greater than this time because I need to put the range 18.5, above 18.5, or you can select greater than equal to also. So let me write here greater than equal to this one. Then same thing, I need to take the get block from the variable category. I need to take the same value because I'm storing the value after calculation in this variable. So this is a variable. Then 18.5, I have to take it again. So I will take here 0 and I will write here 18.5. So this is my first condition. For the second condition, I need to take the same block. I just need to change 18.5 to 25. What I will do, I will duplicate this entire block. This comparison block, which is greater than equal to, I will duplicate the entire block. So I will right click on this particular area. For the duplicate also, we have to click on this particular area. So if we right click on this area, so we'll get an option. If we click on this block or on this 18.5, so these two are separate blocks. So when you duplicate this block from here by clicking on this particular highlighted area, so not all the block you can duplicate the particular. For example, let's say if I click on this get block, right click. So you can see I'm getting only get block, but what I want this entire block, So I have to right click on it and I have to duplicate it. Only then I can get it here. And I will change the sign here less than, and I will change the range 25. Okay, let me delete this thing. I will delete this block and I will remove this highlighted mark also. Okay. The next one is, this is my second condition when my BMI lies between 18.5, above the 18.5 or below the 25. Then I have to type something in the, or I have to put a message on the label also, which is LBL remark. So I will go to the LBL remark and I will take the set block. I will select here text, and this time I will write here your weight is normal. Same thing, same process we have to follow, only range we need to change. So this time I will write here your weight is normal. So your weight is normal. Then text color also you can do the same thing. Take the set block, add here and select the text, and here text color and color option you can select, let's say green for the normal width, green color. Okay. And next thing, this is one second condition. Now the third condition is if the BMI range between above the 25 and below the 30. Okay, 25 or 30, you can see. So same entire process I need to follow again. But you can see in my logical statement, if else then block. I don't have any extra condition to put here. So what I need to do, I need to increase the size of this if else block. Here I have a limited condition. I can put here two condition only. One here if and one this else if. I need to add more else if block here in this particular area. So what I will do, I have to click on this setting option which is here, and then I can add more block. For example, I will click on this blue color setting icon. I will add here more else if block. Okay. So now I can add two more also. So let's see. Next thing, I need to do the same thing. I need to take this AND block again from the logic category, and I will duplicate this block again, same block, and I can change the range. I will write here 25 this time. I will duplicate again, and here I will write 30. Okay. So it's a simple, you can copy paste the same block or you can duplicate again. You don't need to go to the category again and again. Okay. Then this label remark also I can duplicate again. So I will right click on here. I will select here. I will right click on here. I will select here. And this time I need to write here, you are overweight. And this time I will select here, let's say yellow color. You can select any color according to you. Just change the, just check the range. The range is should be correct. So here in this block, the range is above 25 and here it should be below 25. So I will change the sign. I will make it less than. Okay. One more condition we can put in that we can add another range which is 30 to 35. So I will duplicate all the blocks again. I don't need to take the AND block again from the category. I will write here 30 and I will write here 35. That's all. And then I need to take that same block again, that LBL remark text. This time I will write, you are obese. You are obese. Then color also you can take any in the color option. This time let's say blue color. And the last, this condition is done. Okay. I think I made a mistake. Yes. So the thing is, we can see here, I have left this space here. I need to move this AND block here. Okay. So let me correct it. So I will move this AND block here. Condition is 25 to 30. And then again, I will duplicate and I will add here. Condition is 30 to 35. I think now it's correct. Okay. So three conditions we are having. I mean, by the way, we have a four conditions. First of all, if the BMI is low than 18.5, if the BMI between 18.5 to 25, then 25 to 30, then 35, sorry, 30 to 35, not 30, 30 to 35. Yes. The last one is we need to add the last else condition in that if your BMI is above 35. Okay. So condition you don't need to add, you can add directly in the else block. So I will add this block here. I will write extremely obese. You are extremely obese. And color you can take according to you. Color, let's say this time black color. Okay. So these are the blocks which you need to create for this application. Now your designing part is ready and your block part is also ready. Okay. So that's the first thing you will do. Now you just need to see whether this application is working or not. So for that, what you need to do, you need to scan the QR code and you need to see whether that application is working or not. So for the scanning purpose in the mobile phone, we need to download one application that is called MIT AI2 companion from the Play Store, and then we can go to the connect option and we can click on this scan QR code or AI connect. Scan the QR code, same application we will get, and then you can type the height and weight and we can see the application is working or not. Let me show you. Let me share my mobile screen also.